Hey there guys, so welcome to part one of the new rug spa build series that I'll be making. But before I build a new rug spa, first I need to destroy the old one. So this is me just ripping out the old flooring. I roped in my son for a little bit on this part just to help me rip up the flooring. He's only 4 years old, but he's a really good worker. Yeah, I'm going to build something similar to what I've got here. I'm not very experienced in building things like this. Obviously I've built one once, but people are probably going to be shouting at the screen like, you know, you've done that wrong, you've done this wrong. But this is going to be built which is going to work for me, essentially. I need something which is going to be semi-permanent. So hence why I'm going to build it out of wood. And this is the new space. Now it doesn't look much bigger than my old one, but believe me, it's a lot bigger, and this is me just enjoying the space that's there for the time being. And here are a few tools that you probably recognise, some you don't. There's my rug beater. There's the centrifuge everyone has been asking about, which I will feature in the new videos. And here is the space. A little bit bigger, but I need somewhere to put my tools. So the first thing I'm going to do is build a tool store. And this is the tool storage unit that I've purchased, a modular storage unit from Sealy Premier. And this was an absolute nightmare for me to install and build all by myself. And you'll see why in a minute. But one thing is it's incredibly heavy and I could barely move this unit. But it's got slide out tool drawers. I think they're enough to hold sort of 30 kilograms. And yeah, mine's my rear end there, but yeah, that was the only way that I could get it into the garage. But now I'm just sort of manhandling them into the corners, and this is me just leveling up the units before installation. This is just a larger box with a shelf inside, and these are the stainless steel worktops. I thought this part was going to be much more satisfying, and yeah, this bit was, but it was actually a nightmare to get this stuff off. And there you go. So we've got two of these stainless steel worktops going in. And there's me neatly putting in all the neoprene mats and closing up the shelves, closing up the drawers. Sorry for the really bad video here, but I hadn't had the lighting fitted yet. So this is the base for the wardrobe style unit. It seems to go together a lot easier, but then I had to lay it down to slide in these back panels. Which was a bit of a pain because I couldn't stand them up and do it from the top because I didn't have enough space. Couldn't do it outside because then I couldn't get it in. So this is me laying it back down again. Sliding in the next back panel. And then up we go again. And I've said it, but these units are incredibly heavy. I wish I'd just gone for a cheaper, more flimsier one, to be honest, but I thought buy once, buy right, essentially. And just like that, we have light. I just had this brand new LED lighting installed in the garage, and wow, what a difference. Not only will this make the video quality even sharper for you guys, but I think I might be visible from space now. NASA, if you're watching, let me know. I had to take these shelves out because they were in the way. And that wall there was actually in the way as well. The unit was too big for the space by about 2 centimeters. Even though I'd measured the space and the dimensions from the website said it was going to fit, but it just wouldn't fit. So what should have been a 6-hour job turned into a 3-day job because I had to chase the walls out. So that's me with the wall chaser that I just had to buy. Never used one of these before, but I thought I would give it a go. And here's a shot of me pretending to read the instructions. I was hoping that I'd get away with just chasing out this one cabinet, but little did I know I would have to do the whole thing on both sides. And yeah, it really did take me 3 days to install this single unit. Now, I know what you're saying, dust suppression, and yes, I wish I did have a vacuum that I could have added to that tool, but I didn't at the time, and I had to crack on. So I have actually bought one, which I will show you in the next video, a little wall-mounted DeWalt vacuum. This just created an incredible amount of dust, and yeah, 3,000 years later, and we got the first bit of wall chased out and unit in. But as I said, little did I know that it still wasn't going to fit. Here we go. Is it going to fit? No, it doesn't. No matter how much I hit it with a mallet. But looks like I did get this bit fitted, but of course I forgot that there's an overhead unit as well. I really have to excuse my butt crack here, but unfortunately I just moved and, well, my butt crack's always hanging out anyway, but I didn't really have many clothes to fit me at the time, so front doors went on pretty easily. This is an incredible tool storage unit. I'm really happy with it. It just was a nightmare to fit in the space because the space was just too small. But I am really happy with it, and it does look amazing at the end. Okay, and there I'll show you the unit in place, but actually I haven't quite finished yet because I've got to fit the other units and they don't fit. But look at the beauty of this thing. I'm so happy. I've got so much space to put my tools. But yeah, okay, so this is the next bit. I'm fitting the support brackets at the back of the units so they can fit the above head storage units and the back panels. This is the back panel going on. I really could have done with some help at this point because this was quite difficult to get on, but luckily they had a little lip. And yeah, look at that. That's one of the units finally built, just the finishing touches with the handle. now. This is really, really heavy. If it wasn't heavy before, it's really, really heavy now. And yeah, then obviously I realised actually I've got to chase out the whole shape of that unit on the wall. But I did it and I skipped that bit, and that is the finished product. I'm sure you didn't want to see me chase out the rest of this wall, but I've actually chased out both sides in order to get that to fit. Now that was all for part 1. Part 2 is going to start with the frame building for the Rug Spa tray, and hopefully I will board it out and cover it and do all the things that I need to do to it to make sure that it doesn't rot. But yeah, I'll see you in the next part 2 next week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.